Any volunteer light a candle? Anyone else? One more candle. Please sit down. Before we start our meditation, today we have a simple ceremony. As you can see, we have when we have a plate with a candle here, that's an indication that someone is having birthday. So we would like to take this opportunity to express our loving kindness and gratitude to our friends who have been part of this community. So today we have a special beloved person who is going to have birthday in few days. So we'd like to invite our loving Dana to come. So, this is a great opportunity for all of us in our community to express our gratitude and loving kindness for the great joy that you bring to all of us, and we know that no matter, whatever going on in you, you always maintain this shining smile in you, sharing this contagious smile, right? And sharing your joy with many others. So we really appreciate that. Although, sometimes physically you may not feel comfortable, you still, maintain this positive attitude and, shining a smile that can benefit all others. We appreciate that. Also, we want to thank for your generosity with your time, with your resources. And actually, your name, Dana, is similar to Dan. Dan is generosity. So really appreciate your generosity. Really appreciate your presence in our community, and then you are one of the people who keep our community together. And we will now do this chant, wishing you continuous good health, continuous healing, and may your whole body and mind have regeneration after this birthday. May you receive the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Just like this candle will be lighting later, may you grow in your wisdom. And may just like this blossom flowers, may you grow in your compassion. Bhavatu sabba mangalam rakantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te. Please touch the plate from the bottom and wish a happy birthday. Wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday. Today we have a pleasant surprise. Bhante Deepananda is back from Las Vegas. He came to support Bhante Mehta to build the platform for the Bodhi tree in Bhavana Society, West Virginia. They have been working day and night, but they came. So he's here with us, but tomorrow he's leaving back to Las Vegas. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kāmesu micchācara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvāda veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramēraya majja pamādāṭṭhāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
The opposite page. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others, and determine not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Iti piso bhagavā arahang sammā sambuddho vidyācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Sattā deva manusānaṁ buddho bhagavāti.
Homage to the Dhamma.
Svakkāto bhagavata dhammo sandikkhiko akaliko ehi passiko openai පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝ හීති.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අන්ත පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනියෝ පාහුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති. සාදු සාදු.
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදංසිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන ධූපේනාහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං උප්පං මිලායාති යතා ඉදං මේ ආයෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං.
Offering of water.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ පානීයං පරිකම්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගංහාතු උත්තම.
Offering of drinks.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං හිමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගංහාතු උත්තම.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිත්තිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. Sadhu, sadhu.
sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being.
Vipulang alantang tansanu Hatanterayu.
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are thee. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wind that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are thee. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent action towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linchpin in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as the smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Let us together practice loving kindness meditation and meditation on breathing. So we all have got this conducive environment right now for such a development in the mind. We all have a supporting group who support each other to practice this. We have this quiet environment, and we are going to get good guidance. So let us rejoice this moment that we have given ourselves this special gift to cultivate these wholesome qualities in our mind and also to cultivate our awareness. So whatever skills that we are developing right now is going to benefit so many others, and whoever encounters us will benefit from our practice. So just remember that this practice is not for yourself, but for many others that you will encounter in your life. With that, rejoice, make a determination that I will engage in this practice wholeheartedly. I will commit myself at this moment to this practice. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant, and help yourself to gather your attention to this moment. Throughout the bell and the chant, keep gathering your attention and feeling your presence here. Feel your body, wherever your body touching. Feel your sitting posture. Just acknowledge your posture and be in your body throughout the bell and the chant.
Dear spiritual friends, listen to your mind. You can still listen the sound of the chanting resounding in your mind. With that soothing sound of the chanting, let's settle down right here, relax in the body. Let's be in this present moment right here. Take a moment to feel your entire body, how you are keeping your body. You can adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture. Either way, you are sitting on a chair or on a cushion. You can keep your upper body somewhat upright, chin parallel to the floor, and you can keep your both palms together on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm, and better you can keep your eyes closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Try to maintain this motionless posture during the meditation, feeling the entire body. If you feel you want to change your posture, you can do it meanwhile the meditation, slowly and mindfully. Now, before you bring your awareness into meditation, feel how you are keeping your body. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the whole body and relax your body. Feel your feet, your lower legs, upper legs, back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles. Feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. The pressing sensation in your body. Feel your chest area, both shoulders, and relax. Relax your body. Feel your clothes that you are wearing, wherever the touching sensation of the clothes. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Feel how the fingers are touching each other. Maybe warm sensation in between your fingers. Feel your neck area. You are keeping your neck straight, and you can feel the weight of the head on your neck. Feel your facial muscles, forehead and the top of your head, and relax. Take a deep, longer breath slowly and slowly breathe out while feeling your chest area and both shoulders and feel the relaxation of your upper body. Keeping your body upright, feel the relaxation. You are relaxed. Now take a moment to observe your mind. Find out where your mind is right now. And observe what is really going on in your mind. What is really happening right now? Thoughts, various types of thoughts. Observe how thoughts are occurring in your mind. You no need to do any extra effort to stop or suppress these thoughts. Just observe, let them occur. Observe all these thoughts and notice them. There may be pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts as well. maybe wholesome thoughts, unwholesome thoughts. Some thoughts are related to past memories. Some thoughts are related to future, whatever is in your mind, you have to do. Or some thoughts may occur related to present, whatever you are experiencing, feeling right now. Notice all these thoughts without any judgment, without going to cultivate any of these thoughts. Being right here, mindfully observe your mind. That is your naked, natural mind. Observing and noticing the thoughts. You are understanding the nature of your mind and how the thoughts are occurring in your mind. With this understanding, now you can cultivate any of wholesome thoughts, positive thought that you wish to generate in your mind purposefully. You can do it. You have that capacity in your mind. You have that potential in your mind. It's in yourself. In this meditation, we are cultivating loving kindness. Loving kindness. What a beautiful and peaceful thought one can generate. It's cultivate loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. Just imagine there's a beautiful baby in front of you having a nice smile. Your mind may be full of love, care, compassion. Such a love, such a kindness you are going to cultivate in your mind to you and to all beings without exception, the same genuine wishes of loving kindness to all beings. First, think about yourself, the person sitting right here. This being deserves loving kindness. Think about your body, your mind, your life. Generate loving kindness for you first. Mindfully listening to the guidance, repeating in your mind, generate loving kindness towards yourself. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness, and you can radiate loving kindness throughout your body, feeling each and every parts of the body, all the internal organs, systems, functions of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout your entire body, appreciating the support of all these functions, systems, internal organs, and all the parts of the body. Radiate loving kindness. Even right now, in this moment, all these systems, organs, they are functioning inside your body to maintain your healthy life. Deeply appreciating that support. Fill your body with loving kindness. Start from the skin, penetrate in the skin, radiate your loving kindness into the muscles, bones, and internal organs. May the skin, the muscles, and the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel all the systems and internal organs in your body and radiate loving kindness. Feel all the systems, the respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, and all other sensory faculties, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. May all these internal organs, systems in my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Feel your body and mind. You are full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same genuine wishes of loving kindness to all beings without exception. You are going to extend these genuine wishes to all other beings without expecting in return. You are extending these genuine wishes to all other beings. That is your genuine loving kindness. Let's start from here, wherever you are practicing this meditation. Think about the people who are staying close by you right now. Here, let's share our loving kindness with these friends, with these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you. Think about the friend who is next to you, who are between you, in the both sides. Let's extend our genuine wishes for them. May all these friends, including these monks, be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these friends who are practicing meditation right here be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel the loving kindness of others. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room, beyond wherever you are practicing this meditation. Expand your loving kindness more and more. Think about all other people, the beloved ones in your life, your family members, friends, relatives, neighbors, co-workers, whoever in your life. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of our beloved ones to all other beings, not only for human beings, to all other beings, all the other animals, creatures, visible or invisible, living near or far away places. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness into every direction, into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above, and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat in your mind and generate loving kindness for all beings. Like a mantra, you can repeat this. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Loving kindness has made your mind peaceful. You are physically relaxed. You are peaceful. Your mind is calm. With your relaxed body and peaceful mind, now you can move your attention, your awareness to observe your breath mindfully, to practice breathing meditation. Breathing meditation will help you to cultivate your wisdom and mindfulness. If you ever change your posture, you can adjust, just keeping your body upright. Take a deep breath slowly and slowly breathe out. Feel the area in between your upper lip and nostrils. How you feel your in-breath and out-breath there. And any other changes which are happening in your body while you are breathing in and out. Mindfully observe all these sensations in your body while you are breathing in and out. Until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with your breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out. Dukung kapatace nidukung ka bhayam patentace nibbaya sokam patentace nissoka untuk sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And also, let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And also, you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to come to this place to practice this meditation. Deeply appreciate their support. And also even these non-living things that we are using for meditation, the chair, the cushion you are sitting on, this bell, and the device which help to connect to this meditation. To all of this, deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. Okay, if anyone would like to, share the experience, or if you encounter any challenge, any problem.
Sometimes when I meditate, I get this energy in my legs. It's like ideas. And I don't know what to do. I can't concentrate.
And you concentrate on the energy.
And this work, it's more.
Yeah, we need to find out whether it's physical or it is mental. I mean, is it coming from, because of the, mental reason, or just the physiology, is making this. So you feel like a lot of energy, and then you feel like jumping.
Yeah. Or get up and walk around.
Is it like that jump before you fall asleep?
No. It won't let me fall asleep.
Yeah, I think general approach to any of the challenges is to actually confront it, and then be fully aware of it, and then and try to exactly feel it, because sometimes what we feel it at the beginning may not be what is really happening, because any sensation happening in the body, we try to label them based on our previous experiences, and even based on our previous traumatic experiences, we try to label them. So in meditation, we try to suspend all this labeling, and then try to really go closer to it, and then really feel exactly where this is happening. So even numbness and other sensations. So maybe that's the general approach we can do, but maybe like closely really observe exactly where this energy is coming from. Where it starts. Is it moving here and there? Is it and then we closely observe it without reacting to it, but closely observe the very waves of this energy, exactly where they are coming from. So we can be a witness to this whole spur of energy without being influenced by them, and that can help. But if it is a physiological thing, maybe we had to maybe do some stretching or other thing. Yeah. Any other suggestion from the? Yes.
One teaching that I've read is to go back to the breath. If the breath was comfortable before that, so if this was like a distracting you from the breath, and the breath was feeling good, go back to that.
And make the breath comfortable place.
Yeah, make that your place to focus.
But in your case, energy is like so forceful, right? Or
Yeah, it's like tingling in my leg.
that's okay.
Just wanted to ask about pain.
Okay.
and how, so kind of similar how you handle pain. I have a lot of pain in my body in different areas since giving birth. And
Yeah.
so it's interesting. So I read that book one of the books that you recommended for me.
Mindfulness in plain English.
The What the Buddha Taught.
Thought, yeah.
And it talked about that a little bit in there, and kind of like been trying to do like what you said, confront it and kind of go into it
Yes.
and observe it.
Yes.
And it does seem to intensify, when I start to do that. And I feel like I did better this time without feeling the need to get away from it or fidget or move. But it's challenging.
Yeah, it feels intensifying at the beginning, because we are paying attention to it.
Mhm.
But then, and more we explore the whole sensation, and you can keep doing it, and then you can see, the gravity of the pain will be reduced. Because usually this is, normally any kind of pain, it has, physical layer and also psychological layer. What we experience is an experience of both physical and mental, psychological. So any kinds of discomfort is something that mentally we don't like. So therefore, any kind of discomfort is felt to us with a resistance to it. So when we resist, when you don't like it, and we feel it more than what it is, right? Yeah, let's say if you feel any pinching in your back, you feel like something's pinching. It's uncomfortable, it's pinching, but you can still be with that. But somebody said that, oh, there's a sting bug behind you, and sting bug. And now the same pinching is happening, and you feel like needling, right? It's very different when you know that it's from a sting bug or before you know it, because we dislike it, we resist it. So in the same way, whenever we have any other sensation, pain, and because we dislike it, we usually feel it more than what it is. So when we are willing to observe, confront it and observe it and closely observe exactly what is happening, it is continuous, it's on and off, it is linear, it is circular, and all this exploration. When we start to do that, we remove the psychological layer, like resistant to it, and then we are confronted with actual pain. It could be really pain, yeah. Again, labeling, it is another issue, because whenever you feel any discomfort, I mean, we have to use the language, right? So we said, oh, it's pain over here. But the very labeling it as a pain, it is making it a pain. But it may not be a pain, of course, when you say pain, the doctors ask what is the number, right? But when we usually use say that same, yeah, simple term pain, but it could be so many things, right? So the moment we call it pain, it becomes a pain. So usually I always encourage people whenever they are having so-called pain, and don't label it pain. First say that, oh, prominent sensation. A prominent sensation, maybe not comfortable, but it's a sensation, and then willing to explore it. Maybe it's pain, but maybe not, but first we want to really see for what it is, so not labeling it pain can also help. And then the other one is, I think that, as you mentioned, you kind of, accepting it and willing to confront it. One good thing about pain, or let's say not, sorry, prominent sensation. One good thing about prominent sensation is that it will help you not to wander around. Because we have this whole thing here, and then dragging your attention, you are right in the present moment. Although it's not very comfortable, you have no time to like having wandering mind. So as long as you're exploring this prominent sensation, maybe uncomfortable, and it is helping, and then helping us to be here. And one other additional thing we can do, and because initially we will feel that prominent sensation maybe throughout the whole area. When you pay close attention, we can actually slowly narrow it down. Okay, exactly where it is. Is whole leg? Oh no, it made this side. So you closely try to narrow it down and try to find the real spot where that pain is coming from. Maybe you narrow it down to some area. And once you do that, and then now you can use your breath and send your air and send your loving kindness to that area, and genuinely wish that this whole area be open up, more blood flow to this area, and use your breath. When you breathe out, you bring more attention to that area and allow that area to open up and relax, and make a nice wish of loving kindness. Be well.
Find that in meditation, if I can keep my focus and stop the mental dialogue that can go on, like, oh, I'm observing this, I'm doing, just to actually just witness it. Almost like as a scientist sets up an experiment and he just steps back and he watches it without judgment to see how the experiment will work. And if you suspend that type of thinking activity, just try to stay in that present moment, each thought, moment to moment, keeping it present on that sensation that you feel pain, right? What I've seen is that pain will go through certain evolutions. It will start to feel very difficult, and then it'll start to release. And you'll see that it's not a continuum, but it's like a series of pulses. And in between those pulses, there's a release, and the pain doesn't exist. And if you're patient long enough, you actually go right through that pain. When you come out the other side, you feel it's a different feeling, but it's not pain.
Thank you.
Yeah, sensation. Right? Yeah.
Well,
Releasing. Yeah.
it's just like little bubbles, little needles, but it's not a permanent pain.
Yeah.
It's not a solid thing, right?
It's not a solid thing.
It's
Yeah.
not a constant.
But when you get into the mental dialogue, you amplify the pain and you make it feel like it's a solid thing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the difference. You have to get out of that space of, judgmental space of what's going on, and just be like a witness to it and be patient. And that patience and that witness will get you kind of through that moment.
Yeah. I can share you one experience, and I have shared it before too. So I was teaching meditation class in Squirrel Hill. So there one friend who came to meditation, and she had to go through a biopsy because of a thyroid gland has some issue. So doctor has told her, I can give you anesthesia and do the biopsy, or I can do it while you are relaxed, your neck. But the needle that I had to use to give you anesthesia is bigger than the needle that I will use for biopsy. Okay. Anyway, you are going to get a needle. Right? So the doctor has asked, what do you prefer? So she has been, practicing meditation. So decided, okay, not to have anesthesia and let him use one needle, right? The biopsy needle. So she asked, okay, before you do it, give me some minutes, So you relax her body and pay attention to your breath, and then allow them to relax the muscles and allow them to do whatever they want to do. And she was explaining me that she was closely observing exact sensation occurring when the needle is going through. So they had to do 3 times actually, but she was witnessing everything, and then breathing, using the breath as an anchor. And then she was witnessing everything. So once everything is done, she was still calm and peaceful, meditating. So they had to wake him up. Are you okay? We are done. We are done. Are you okay? So she was able to go through the biopsy, without any anesthesia. Yes.
This is was the first time being here and tried to meditate before, but I feel like I've never been able to. It's kind of the first time that I was able to like really be in the moment and not think about other things, or if I was like let it happen. And I just wanted to share that I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. See your first experience of calmness. Yeah.
And like kind of for me too, this is also like my first time, but this is like my first time I've done it for this long. And I guess like my question is how to like manage with like the fidgeting. I feel like I'm like constantly fidgeting.
Doing what?
Like just like moving around. Like
Oh yeah.
it's hard for me to like
It takes
sit
time.
still. Yeah.
It takes time.
But it was kind of the same.
Oh yeah. It takes time. Yeah. To be like a mountain.
Why we practice.
So now you know that it's possible. It's possible. Okay, so thank you for your sharing and and question also. Thank you for questions and the sharing. And so let us go to our discussion. So these days we are revisiting different incidents and happen in the lives of the Buddha, and then try to learn from those incidents. So today I selected one sutta where we find an incident. This is a quite popular incident. You may have heard this before, but it's good to revisit. Some may not have heard that. It's called Dona Sutta. The Dona is the person. They asked this question from the Buddha. So this is what happened. So one day Buddha was traveling in a path between two cities. The name is given, Ukkatta and Setavya. So it was a sandy path. So he walked. And then this Dona, who is a Brahmin, who is an educated person, and he saw the footprints of the Buddha in that sandy path, and so he was good in reading the palms, reading the body signs, and also reading the footprints. Because we know that in many civilization you will have those pseudo signs, right? You will read your palms and you can predict things, right? So when he noticed the footprint of the Buddha on the sandy path, it appeared quite different for him. And of course, there are there are special physical features of the Buddha, in his body, and that is quite extraordinary. And one is like the eye lobes are too long, so not too long, longer. So you can see the statue. So there are 32 such specific marks of the Buddha in the Buddha's body. Little different marks because of his practice, long practices. So his feet also has a different features. One says that when he was a little baby, and there was a wheel, the mark of the wheel on his foot. So that was a sign that he will be a spiritual teacher. So anyway, so when this person saw the footprints, he was quite, he noticed it, and he really want to find out who this person is. And actually, the way we walk, it also reflect to large extent our nature. If you walk on a sandy path, and later if someone want to see how you walk, we can see whether we are walking like pressing the earth, and in a hurry, your sands will be all over the place, right? So, but when he saw that when Buddha is walking, he's like an elephant. The elephant will place his foot even on the floor. So with full mindfulness, and he will carry his body with that dignity, and all his footprints will be very clear. Every foot he takes mindfully, fully with the nature, and with respect to the earth. So because of that mindful work, and his footprints were quite clear, and so he really wanted to know who this person is. So he followed the footprints, and then And he made a decision, this should not be an ordinary person. And he thought that even may not be even of a human being, because human beings cannot walk like this. And then so when he keep following that footprint, and he saw that one point footprint went to the side, and then he saw a person is sitting under a tree, a foot of a tree, folding his legs crosswise, straightening his body, and then establishing mindfulness. So Buddha was actually sitting there. So he doesn't know who is this, because Buddha has traveled to a new area. So he went to the Buddha and asked a few questions. Anybody have heard this before? No? Oh, this is a well known story.
Wait. Yeah, I think we have already.
Oh, we discussed. Yeah. Sorry about this. You discussed this, yeah.
I think so.
Okay. When in last December?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can test the memory.
But not in details. Maybe these questions.
Yeah, maybe they will remember when I ask this question. So, tracking the Buddha's footprint, the Brahmin donor saw the Buddha was sitting under foot of a tree, graceful, inspiring confidence, with peaceful faculties, peaceful mind, one who has attained the highest taming and serenity, like a tamed and guarded bull elephant with control faculties. And that's how he saw. So he went to this being, and he's quite confident. I'm sure that this is not a ordinary human being. So he asked a question: Are you a deva? He asked the question: Are you a divine being? That's the question he asked. Are you a divine being? Are you a deva? And the Buddha said that, no, I'm not a divine being. Then he was confused, cannot be. And then he has another question. So I don't know about the cosmology that you are familiar with, and other than human beings, what are the other beings that you know? Well, ghosts, okay? Yeah, ghosts, spirits, human beings, animals, and spirits. Any other category?
Humans.
Yeah, three. Yeah. Humans, animals, ghosts. Any other beings you are aware of?
What is it like the one between the human and the ghost?
Ghosts.
They're like the angry people.
Yeah, asuras, asuras, yeah. Usually jealous people will be born in the realm. Yeah, there's a realm for jealous people. If you keep the jealousy, you can be in jealous in whole life in the asura realm. The spirit, yeah. Anyway. So, but those spirits are like unhappy beings, right? Angry ghosts. But there are also other realms of happy beings too. Of course, divine being is one. And in Indian cosmology, there are a few categories of those beings, and there's another category of beings called Gandhabba or Gandharva. Yeah, Gandharva, who are known to be like very good in arts form. They are always in their realm. They always sing, dance, play, and all this music. So anyway, and usually in like in Asian countries, if someone is very good in music, usually you call him a Gandharva, like someone came from that realm. So when Buddha said, "No, I am not a deva," I'm not deva.
Musicians are not born in Gandhar, right?
Musicians, yes,
are not born in there.
Maybe they came from there.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, people with some music talents maybe have come from that realm. When they are born, they still carry those, talents. Maybe we can go there too, Yeah. So when he say I'm not a deva, he asks next question. Oh, okay. In that case, are you a Gandharva? Are you a Gandharva? And Buddha said, no, I'm not a Gandharva either. And then, of course, he thought, okay, first two guesses are wrong. He thought, okay, maybe He may be a demon in disguise. And he asked, "Are you a demon?" In that case. And Buddha said, "No, I'm not a demon." Then so he lost all the categories that he was aware of. And then he asked the last one, "Are you a human being?" What do you think? What could have been the Buddha's answer?
No. So,
Yes. He said no. Now he's really confused. And he said that when I asked, "Are you a deva?" you said no. When I asked, "Are you Gandhava?" you said no. And when I asked, "Are you a demon?" you said no. When I asked, "Are you a human being?" you said no. And then he asked, "What are you?" And then Buddha explained, the Brahmin, any of the mental tendencies that will make anyone a deva or divine being has been destroyed by me, eliminated by me. Therefore, there's no mental tendencies that will make me a deva exist in me. Therefore, you cannot call me a deva. And any mental tendencies, conditionings that will make me a Gandharva is not exist in me. I have eliminated them. Therefore, you can't call me a Gandharva. And any tendencies that will make someone a demon are also not existing in me. And he said, any tendencies, common tendencies and weaknesses that make someone a human being are also not existing in me. Therefore, you can't call me a human being in normal sense. And so any tendency that become him, I have cut them off at the root, made them like palm stumps, obliterated them so that they are no longer subject to future arising. And so then Buddha is saying that you can't categorize my mind into any available categories of beings. He had transcended the normal nature, normal, shaping of any beings. So Buddha's mind cannot be placed into any available categories. He had transcended all these available forms. So of course he's in a human body, but his mind has transcended all these tendencies that will make us, into particular shape. So he has become like shapeless or the formless, in his mind. So there are no available categories of beings to place his mind. And so Buddha said that, and Buddha is giving an example, just like a blue, red, or white lotus flower, though born in the water and grown up in the water, rises above the water and stands up unsoiled by the water. Even so, though born in the world, grown up in the world, I have overcome the world and dwell unsoiled by the world. Remember me, Brahmin, as a Buddha. That is where he called himself the Buddha, that we now call him, following that pronunciation. So the term Buddha, or right, Bhante, is a past participle of a verb, right?
Yeah.
Can you explain that verb? Both, yeah.
Awaken, right?
Yeah, bodheti, is
Yeah.
to wake up or
Mm.
to awaken, to realize.
Mm.
So the Buddha means the past participle of that verb, which has become a noun. And that means the awakened, the realized. Yeah. So that's the term Buddha. So there Buddha said that, you have to, maybe you call me a Buddha, which means that transcended all the categories of beings. And then he uttered a poem, I have destroyed those taints by which I might have become reborn as a deva, or as a Gandharva, or travels through the sky, by which I might have reached the state of a demon, a yakka, arrived back at the future human state. I have dispelled and cut down these taints. As a lovely white lotus is not soiled by the water, I am not soiled by the world. Therefore, Brahmin, I am a Buddha. So So this is helping us to understand that actually what we are practicing is also like, going towards that goal, going towards that, goal that we are recognizing our tendencies that will make us some form of identity, some form. And even within human, realm, we can have different forms of, shapes, based on our tendencies, based on our, conditionings. We can be different personalities. But all these personalities are formed because of certain tendencies, certain conditionings, certain habitual patterns, and certain, attachments that we may have to different things that will give a shape to our personality. But in Buddhist practice and meditation, what we are trying to do is actually try to make our mind in a way kind of unconditioning it. It has already been conditioned in many ways, and so we have all different identities. As a man or a woman, or as whatever forms. There are different forms of identity. So we are in the practice of meditation. We are looking into our mind and recognizing all these conditionings and tendencies, and slowly try to weaken them and overcome them, and then in a way process of deconditioning our mind. To the point that what Buddha has done is that then that mind cannot be categorized anymore. So that's the kind of path that we have taken. But actually, that path is a gradual path. So therefore, in the process of our deconditioning, first we remove the unwholesome, negative tendencies, and make ourselves a good person before you make ourselves no person. Yeah. So we don't. That it is a gradual path. So first we try to be good, and then later we try to go beyond even those conditionings too. So that is the gradual path. So you can be kind. You can be kind and compassionate and loving, and then of course we can even transcend even if there are any types of those conditionings too. But of course, in an ultimate level, there will be wisdom and compassion, but naturally, spontaneously arising. So that is where we get the term the Buddha, and also they get this image of a lotus. That is like a visible simile that he was able to explain to these people what has happened to him, what has happened to the Buddha, right? And he may look, human. He may eat, he may live like a human beings, but in his mind, he's no longer ordinary human being. He has achieved a whole different state, what you call the Buddha. And then whoever follow his path and techniques, also gradually moving and have achieved. There were so many disciples of Buddha who were enlightened at that time, and even throughout the history. So anyone who's following his techniques, methods, are also becoming someone who actually can transcend ordinary human weaknesses, and maybe in the human form, but the mind may be completely transcended the human weaknesses, but full of other wholesome qualities. So in this case, we realize that actually Buddha is even beyond human, the divine beings. So normal conception that we all want to go to heaven, maybe divine being, but what is in the idea is actually you have to transcend all forms of it, and even beyond heaven for him, divine beings. And the lotus was the available simile, right, Bhante? And that is why in the Buddhist art we have lotus in many places. Oh yes, about the Buddha is a lotus. You will find lotus everywhere. Buddha is sitting on a lotus, and that gives this transcendence. Lotus is still attached to the water, to the mud, but it somehow rises above it, and it's still attached, kind of in and not in, right? it's transcended, but it's still live in the water. It's rise above, but it's still connected to the. So that's the kind of nature of the enlightened being. Still, you will speak the language that we speak. May still use the word I, but provisionally, but not as we use it. And we'll live, how deal with the realities of the human body, growing old and getting sick, but have a different relationship with the body. Okay. So now you know why we call him the Buddha. Right? It's all different new category. And actually, it's category-less category. Thank you. So let us move to the other part of the program. And now it is time for us to share the merits. And today, by coming to this practice, and then doing this meditation and chanting together and directing our mind to the wholesome thoughts, we have generated so much goodness, so much good merits, good karma in our hearts. Let us now share this good merits and karma with all others. First of all, let us recall to our mind our departed family members, our ancestors. Whoever would like to share these merits, may they all share these merits, may they all benefit from this merit, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita huntu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's anyone in this world who would like to share our merits, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and Ettavata ca amhihi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act begin the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have careless done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be. We will now do our blessing chant, wishing you all blessings for good health, peace, and happiness. We will chant the Loving Kindness Sutra given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. Today we are going to chant the same sutra for you. Especially today we want to extend our blessings to our beloved Dana, wishing her happy birthday and good health and continuous healing. And you can also share these blessings with anyone you like to share in your family or your friends. And may you all receive these blessings. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
නමෝ තස් භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස් භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස කරණීය මන්ත කුසලේන යන්තං සන්තං පදං අபிසමිත් සක්ඛෝ ජෝච සෝජෝච සුවචෝ චස්ස මුදු අනතිමානි සන්තොස්සකෝච සුපරෝච අප්පකිච්ඡෝච සල්ලවක වුත්ති සන්ත්‍රින්ද්‍රියෝච නිපකෝච අප්පගම් කුලේසු අනනුකින්දෝ නච කොද්දං සමාචරේති චේන විඤ්ඤු පරේ උපවදෙය්‍යං සුඛිනෝ වාකේමිනෝ හොන්තු සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තායේ කේචිපාන භූතත්ති තසාවාතා අනවසේසාපි ගාවායේ මහන්තාවා මජ්ජිමාරස් කානුකතුලා දෙට්ටාවා ඒව අද්දෙට්ටා යේච දුරේ වසන්ති අවිදුරේ භූතාවා සම්භවේසී සබ්බේ සත්තා භවං සුඛිතත්තාන පරෝ පරං නිකුම්බේත නාති මන්නේත කන්ත චිනං කංචේ ව්‍යාරෝසනා පටිග සංඥානාඤ්ඤ මඤ්ඤස්ස දුක්ඛ මිච්ඡේය මාතා යතානියං පුත්තං ආයුසා ඒක පුත්ත මනුරක් එවං පිසම්බ භූතේසු මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං මෙත්තං ච සබ්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං උද්දං අදෝච තිරියං අසම්පාදං අවීරං අසපත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ සයානෝ වායාව තස්ස විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදෙත්තේ බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දෙත්තිං ච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමීසු විනය්‍යගේ ධං නහි ජාතු ගබ්බසීයං පුනරේති තේන සච්චවද්දේ සොන්ති තේ හෝතු සම්බදායේ තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සබ්බීතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛේ දීඝායුකෝ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන sada soti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past few days. Remember an incident in which you were able to be kind to someone, helping someone, sharing with someone, or even a simple act of kindness. Let us rejoice this opportunity to be kind to others. On this day or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, if my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Now recall to your mind whatever kindness you receive from others. During past few days, you may have received some help, some kind words from someone else. Try to recall to your mind those kindness you receive from others. Thus rejoice the goodness of others. On this day or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu. Thank you. It was so nice to have you all today. And I have an announcement. And this Sunday is a big day. Month of May just have arrived, and the month of May is a very special month because this is the month where Buddha became enlightened and also born and passed away. On the full moon actually on 24th, but on this Sunday on 5th we will have a joint celebration of that, what we call Vesak. So International Day of Vesak will be celebrated in a Thai temple in Monroville. So all the Buddhist organization in the area will gather. You will actually be able to experience all different culture different ways of chanting in Tibetan, in Burmese, Thai, and our children will be singing on that day. There is also Thai dance, and mainly also there will be a group meditation for world peace, and we get everyone to like focus and meditate, and it is needed more than ever now. So we get more minds. If we get more minds to have that, meditation, that would be nice. So it is at 2 p.m. on this Sunday. Yes, it is the Pittsburgh Marathon Day, but it will be in Monroeville. So please plan to come at 2 o'clock. Different Buddhist temples will be presenting chanting, because our children are singing, so we will not get a chance to chant. Otherwise, I'll be asking you to chant there. But please attend that. And at the end of the ceremony, there will be refreshments and food from local Thai restaurants. There is an addition. Yeah. Address is there in the poster. Yeah. Please. And thank you, Bhante Deepananda, for visiting us again. We hope that you will, visit us, frequently. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who joined our YouTube, and really appreciate, your participation. I look forward to see you again in our next session. So thank you and good night. Please come to have blessing string.